Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Shawna, aka ShawnJ Gaming, back with another YouTube video. Today what I have for you guys a video showcasing all things Black Ops 7. We watched the early reveal. I'll include my, live reaction to that. And then we also are going to be going over some things that were not included in the reveal. So stay tuned for that. I'll make sure I have timestamps for everything. Really quick before we hop into the reveal, I want to go ahead and remind you guys, make sure you guys are following my Twitch. If you guys ever want to see any moments like this live or any gameplay live, that's where you guys can see it at. There's a lot of new information in this video that we didn't have, and basically this is the most information we're going to get until COD Next in September. So let's go ahead and hop right into this Black Ops 7 reveal.
Makes you easier to control. It's time to wake up.
Your streets shall once again run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest and unprecedented.
Menendez is a terrorist. We're bringing peace.
2035.
He refuses to let me go. Stop looking backwards, Dave. What matters is what we do next.
A lot of people counting on us for answers.
I see that Peacekeeper.
Inspector One, report. Need a shipment.
This isn't real.
The hell it ain't!
Nah, cause why these maps already look big as hell? That better be some campaign stuff.
Pull it together, man.
So eager to leave, David. Killing the man is a hell of a lot easier than killing the idea.
You were never cut out to be a Mason.
No more games. This ends now. Get the Reznov.
That shit looks trippy. I know they're gonna have one of those like mine missions again, because why else would they have that big ass dude there?
Black Ops 7 brings an all-new way to play the Call of Duty campaign. This time, you're not going in alone. You have the option this year to play solo or up to 4-player co-op start to finish.
You what?
Some new ones,
You could play the campaign with people this year?
after the story.
For solo players, we
Oh,
want to
that's
make
so
sure
lit.
that they can engage in the campaign the way they want to and feel like they're truly playing a Black Ops story.
What's going to be fun is having each player in your squad gravitate towards their own play style and then really playing off of each other.
We've crafted this as an inherently social mode that features the amazing linear Call of Duty missions that our community loves.
Mission variety is at the core of the Black Ops 7 campaign. The pacing shifts between high-intensity combat, stealth-driven objectives, and deeply psychological sequences that challenge your perception of reality. Avalon serves as the narrative's anchor throughout, but the campaign stretches far beyond its borders, both geographically and thematically.
It's dynamic and full of opportunities to explore, experiment, and experience the story in new ways.
And in the culmination of the co-op campaign, we're unleashing something bold, the end game. It's a proving ground to put everything you've mastered throughout the campaign to the test. The end game is a brand new PvE social experience where you and your squad will need to survive overwhelming odds, adapt under pressure, and break the rules of what you thought a campaign could be. Each run is a new step in your power journey as you wield personalized abilities and face unexpected challenges. And here, all of Avalon opens up.
It gives us a lot of freedom to have some fun with the gameplay mechanics, player movement. Players really can turn the map into their playground.
This is your chance to explore the world beyond the mission.
That's just a quick look at what's to come with the campaign.
For much more on Call of Duty Black Ops 7, make sure to watch the full-length Black Ops 7 Direct and tune into Call of Duty Next on September 30th.
So outside of the trailer, there's been a bunch of tweets going off from a bunch of different creators that got flown out to play it early. Basically, they gave them a little bit more info than what the trailer gave us. So I've been going through all the tweets. I'm just going to go through and hit all these tweets really quick so you guys can see some of the facts that were not in the trailer. This was just some images that got released. They were in the Xbox store. So very futuristic look going on with, you know, the whole design and everything. You guys saw that in the trailer as well. And then moving on. As far as downloading console wise, we're looking at 204 gigs on Xbox with all three things installed. So a little bit less if you don't install everything. The beta dates that also got released. Early access, open beta. So if you guys pre-order, you get access to the early access, which starts October 2nd. And then the open beta starts for everybody on October 5th. And then obviously you get, you know, the pre-order bonuses and stuff. I'll go ahead and put a picture of that up on the screen. But everything that you get with the pre-order plus getting access to the early open beta. And then moving on to campaign, you guys saw when I was watching the reveal, I was actually extremely surprised to see a co-op campaign. Me personally, I've never experienced this in Call of Duty. I think, you know, back in the day they did it, maybe on a very old COD. But since I've been playing Call of Duty, there has never been a co-op. So that's going to be super fun, playing with up to 4 people. And then the difficulty is going to be based on, you know, how many people you have in your squad. So there's no playing on veteran this year. It's based on how many people you play with. So I'm assuming if you play with 4 people, that will be the hardest version of playing it versus playing by yourself. And then another cool thing they announced for campaign is that you're going to be able to do your camos in campaign. That has never been a thing. So I don't know what that looks like, you know, grinding camos in campaign, but whether you want to do it in multiplayer or zombies or Warzone, you're going to be able to this year. And then we talked about the beta launch dates, but the game doesn't come out until November 14th. So it makes sense. That's why the beta is in October. Beta is usually like, you know, a month before the game comes out. And then if you guys are looking to purchase, basically same as always, Vault Edition is 100, Standard is 70. I feel like COD games are usually $60 to $70. And then this is just another tweet about camos. It's set to have 16 mastery camos total in Black Ops 7. And you'll be able to unlock these in campaign as well. So I guess I misspoke. 16 mastery camos total, and they can all be unlocked throughout any mode in the game. And there will also be a camo hub that's going to be available from day one. And then getting into the multiplayer side of things, they announced this new overclock system. I'm not sure what this is going to look like in game, but they did provide like this little short clip that I'll go over with you guys. But it basically says that for the first time, you can unlock and choose new capabilities for all lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades, and score streaks in multiplayer. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this real quick.
A system we call overclocks, allowing players to progress and unlock increased capabilities for equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks. The overclock system puts even more agency and power into the hands of our players, allowing more customization of your gameplay experience than ever before.
Yeah, so like right there in that clip, it looks like you put a like this person puts like a trophy down, and then like a drone is coming out of there. Once again, I'm not sure what that's gonna look like. There's manual mode, auto mode. We'll just have to see like more of that. Once again, I haven't played it yet, so I'm really not sure, but that's basically what I take from it, is that you're gonna be able to add things to your trophy system, or maybe upgrade your score streaks, like, you know, perks or something, kind of something along those lines. That's the overclock system. And then moving on, we talked about the 16 mastery camos. There's going to be weapon prestiging, which means when you prestige your weapon, they're going to have stuff locked behind prestiging your weapon. So far what I've seen is they're going to have maybe a special attachment locked behind prestiging your weapon. So just imagine in Warzone, for instance, if a gun becomes meta and you haven't prestiged it, but the meta attachment is a prestige attachment, you're gonna have to prestige your gun. I know it's a little annoying to prestige weapons really, but I guess they're just adding, you know, another level of grinding for us. Level 1000's coming back again, so if you guys didn't hit it this year, you got another chance to hit it this next year. Weekly challenges post launch, and more ways to earn camos than ever before. Hopefully that's true as far as the camos go, because I feel like we had a really good thing going with Modern Warfare 3 and then it just went downhill. Looking at, you know, what we've had this year, for example, there's barely been any nice camos that we could really unlock. It's been really dull, so hopefully they've been putting all that effort into making these camos on Black Ops 7 really good. And then even more on the multiplayer side of things, I almost forgot this. Black Ops 7, they're making it to where if you want to share your gun builds with your friends, you'll be able to do that directly in game. And then even if somebody is not your friend, they'll just be able to paste the code that you give them and that'll copy your build directly into their inventory. We've never had anything like this before. So you no longer have to share attachments, or you get in, you know, calls with your friends and they're like, yo, read me off all 8 attachments. We don't have to do that anymore. You give them a code and it's just going to be that simple this year. So that's definitely a cool addition. I think even, you know, as far as us, like, you know, me giving you guys builds on the channel, I'll be able to just put the code in the video and you guys can just paste that versus having to look at every attachment and build the gun yourself. So super cool addition coming to Black Ops 7. 16 6v6 maps, 2 20v20 maps. 20v20, that's gonna be crazy. We got classic maps, new arsenal of 2035 weapons and gear, 30 weapons at launch, BO2 inspirations, 16 weapons never before seen. So we're getting 16 new weapons out of the 30 weapons that are coming out. Being able to overclock the equipment, we touched on that a little bit. New hybrid combat specialties and rewarding more playstyles. Not sure what that means. Next level Omni Movement, we're gonna get more into that in the next clips. But a little bit of upgrade to the Omni Movement, and then there's no tag sprint by default. So basically if you were to run the like slipstream perk currently in BO6, that's what it would be like. There's no tag sprint, and then there's no manual doors in the game at all. So a lot of people keep saying, you know, no doors please. Hey, we got our wish. There's no manual doors in the game. They did give us a look at active camo. If you guys never played Black Ops 3, this is going to be a problem. I can imagine this is really going to be a problem for people who are still on older consoles. I can't imagine what this is going to look like, but yeah, we are getting active camo back. That's probably going to be one of the most overused abilities in the game. And then last but not least, the Omni Movement upgrades, just to touch on those a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, but basically what I've gathered is it's just kind of like this wall jump that they've added. So a lot of people were thinking jetpacks. It's definitely not given jetpacks, but I'll go ahead and play this clip for you guys.
So expanding Omni Movement to include new ways to outmaneuver and outstyle your opponents across the game, including wall jump for new traversal capabilities. We've also taken a close look at feedback and have made tuning adjustments across the board for a more controlled experience, including the removal of tactical sprint by default, with the ability to opt in.
Yeah, so you see when in all these gameplay clips, when this person starts walking or running or just pushing their stick forward, their gun isn't, you know, flying up. So that's basically what they're removing, is tag sprint. It's just not in the game anymore. Movement does look a little like initially slower, but you know, they probably were just running it a little bit slow for the preview. We touched on this wall jump a little bit. You guys have to let me know, is this a win or an L? Because like, I've seen some people complaining. I don't think it looks that bad. I think it'll be pretty smooth. I think it'll suck if you like miss the wall jump, obviously, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be too overpowered. I guess depending on who's using the wall jump. So we're just gonna have to play it and see how that feels. But overall, I think that, you know, any new thing to Omni Movement, I'm here for it. So that's basically all the stuff I've seen on Twitter that was not in the reveal. Just wanted to go ahead and add that in here. Basically, these were all, like I said, just a bunch of tweets I saw on Twitter from creators that got to go and play it early, as well as like the official accounts. Some of this stuff was not in the live reveal that we watched in the beginning. So wanted to go ahead and include this. You guys let me know how you're feeling about it. Me personally, honestly, I'm super excited for something new. Just hoping this brings a little bit more excitement back to the game, more rewarding challenges. This year, like I said, it was a little made with the challenges, so definitely looking forward to them stepping up their game, camo wise, progression wise. The campaign, co-op campaign, I actually genuinely am excited about that. I think it's gonna be crazy being able to play with your friends. That's gonna be it for the Black Ops 7 reveal. Hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Make sure you guys do go ahead and drop a like and comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel for more dope content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.